Hey there, friends and neighbors out there in social media land. Gary Glass here, wishing you a fabulous day. Hey, we're still reading Napoleon Hill's 12 Miracles of Life, and we're in the middle of the second chapter. We're going to finish it up today, and it's on the law of growth. And just real quick, I want to add in here Napoleon Hill has another book that just came out, Career Success Plan. So if you're having a tough time with work or needing to find work, here's a great model that you can check out to help you get your next gig, whether it's working for somebody else or having your own business. It's a fabulous set of ideas and a fabulous plan that you can put together and work to your own betterment. So like I was saying, we're going to finish up this chapter on faith in the 12 miracles of life. And let me see, what was this little subchapter called? We were in the subchapter. Well, I guess we were not. I was mistaken. And so we'll finish this up today, and a couple of really good lists today that we're going to get to. There's the list on what things that people are afraid of, and then this other list that's the changes that Napoleon Hill decided to make in order for his life to be successful. And so that'll be the first list that we get to. And oh my gosh, what a great checkoff list in order for you to have your own life outstanding. So let's hop in. The second miracle of life, on the miracle of change. The book you are reading is literally the product of over 40 years of continuous and oftentimes drastic changes I have had to make in my way of life. Many of the changes were forced. Some of them were voluntary, but all of them added up at long last to the revelation of the secret of peace of mind and material prosperity, which has been so definitely defined throughout this volume. When I was commissioned by Andrew Carnegie to begin research in preparation for the organization of the world's first practical philosophy of personal achievement, I was so little prepared for the job that truthfully, I did not know the real meaning of the word philosophy until I looked it up in the dictionary. That's hilarious. If ever anyone began a job by starting from scratch, I began right there. What I had to do to prepare myself for the successful fulfillment of the assignment Mr. Carnegie had given me was not mere change. It was practically a complete rebuild job. So Chuck, that'd be like completely going through the 67 goat that you had back in the day. Perhaps this was fortunate because the knowledge I gained from my own personal struggles led eventually to the revelation of the supreme quote unquote miracle, which is the central purpose in writing this volume. And the rebuilding job included the changing of self-made habits of failure for self-made habits for success, which at long last gave me a balanced life that included everything I desired or needed for the style of living I had chosen. Among other changes I had to make in preparation for my life work were these. And here's this list of 15 things that Napoleon Hill changed. First, curing the habit of selling myself short because of a lack of self-confidence. You got to keep building your self-confidence. Number two, freeing myself from the habit of yielding to the 7 basic fears, including the fear of health and physical pain. And in a little bit, we'll get to the rest of those fears as well, that list. Preparation item number 3, removing the habit of binding myself to penury and want by my self-imposed limitations. Penury meaning not having everything you want, or of lesser quality or quantity. Number 4, breaking the habit of neglect in taking possession of my own mind and directing it to the attainment of all my desires. So you've got to take control of your thoughts. Thoughts are things, and in Think and Grow Rich, it's the very gee whiz. It's at the beginning of the very first chapter. Thoughts are things, and powerful things at that, especially when mixed with definiteness of purpose, a burning desire, persistence, and the desire to just keep going the extra mile. So vital. Number 5. Curing myself of the habit of failure to relate to fame and freedom from want. in a spirit of humble gratitude. So got to get away from thinking you're going to fail and being in the habit of failure. Number 6, changing the habit of expecting to reap before I have sown. And in parentheses, he's got here, confusing my needs with my rights to receive. So what do you really need? What do you really want as compared to what you might think you're entitled to? Number 7, curing myself of the false belief that honesty and security of purpose alone will lead to success. Number 8, changing the false belief that education comes only through the media of higher learning. No, education means to draw out of yourself. So what is in you already, and how can you use what you've already acquired within you to make things happen, to produce? Number 9, correcting the habit of neglecting to schedule my life on a practical budget and use of time. So time management. Curing myself of the habit of failure to devote the major portion of my time to the pursuit of my definite major purpose in life. So are you using your time toward achieving your purpose or your goal, whatever your goal is? Number 11, changing my habit of impatience. That's one I need to work on. I've got to work on my patience, and it's amusing to me because it feels as though every time I recognize it, that I'm given plenty of opportunities to have to cool my jets. Just take it easy, man. Take it easy. Number 12, correcting the habit of failure to take inventory of all my intangible riches and express gratitude for them. So grateful. Got to be grateful for who you are. Got to be grateful for that beingness that's within you, and all of the character traits and the behavior characteristics and everything that's already in you just makes such a difference. Lucky number 13, correction of the habit of endeavoring to accumulate more material riches than I could legitimately use. I would suggest that if you do that, you end up you're not motivated well enough to be going out and getting your goal. Number 14, correcting the habit of believing it is more beneficial to receive than to give. Oh my gosh. Give of your service, just be giving. 15, last but not least, correcting the habit of neglect in recognizing the source of infinite intelligence and the means of contacting and using it for any desired purpose by application of the supreme miracle. Oh my gosh. So that was the list of 15, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 out of the 15 things that needed correction were associated with habits, the habit of this or that. And it's just, habit is such a double-edged sword. If you have good ones, it's awesome. If you have bad habits, it'll just kill you. These do not represent the entire list of changes I had to make in my habits of thought and action, but they are some of the more important ones from which it will be obvious that the law of change has played an important part in my life. And just as obvious that had I not made these changes, I would have deprived myself of the privilege of giving the world a workable philosophy of personal success, which has brought me more fame and recognition than one person needs on this plane of life. In presenting these intimate circumstances of my life, thus, frankly, I hope you will recognize that I am preparing you to accept the truth that perhaps you too will need to change some of your habits before you may enjoy a well-balanced life made to your own pattern and style of living. The extent to which you will need to make changes in your present habits is entirely something that you will have to decide. But the list must include the mastery of the 7 basic fears if you aspire to the attainment of a well-balanced life, which includes peace of mind. The 7 basic fears are as follows. 1, the fear of poverty. 2, the fear of criticism. 3, the fear of ill health and physical pain. Physical pain was the last half of that one. Number 4, the fear of the loss of love. 5, the fear of the loss of liberty. 6, the fear of old age. And 7, the fear of death. In the chapters which follow, you will be given instructions for the mastery of these and all other fears through the application of new habits of thinking, which you must develop and use in the place of the old habits which have made these fears possible. Whatever other changes may be necessary to give you a well-rounded out life will not alter the fact that mastery of these 7 basic fears is a must in your rebuilding program. Take heart from the promise that these correction instructions will impose upon you no hardships nor actions beyond your ability to control. They have a price attached to them, but it is a price well within the means of all normal people. We are where we are and what we are because of our daily habits. Our habits are under our individual control, and they may be changed at any time by the mere will to change them. I know I've changed some of my habits in the past, and honestly, it's really not that hard. It's not that tough to do. You can do it. You can do it. Whatever habit you need to change, have faith in yourself. And if you don't have enough faith in yourself, realize that you can borrow the faith that I have in you. I know you can do this. You can change your habits, no matter what they are. This prerogative is the one and only privilege over which the individual has complete control. Habits are made by our thinking, and our thinking is the one thing over which the Creator gave us complete right of control. And along with this right, profound rewards for our exercising the right, and terrible penalties for our failure to exercise it. And we close out with a quote from Think and Grow Rich. When defeat comes, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound. Rebuild those plans and set sail once more toward your coveted goal. Again, that was Napoleon Hill from Think and Grow Rich, and such a great quote. And I find, like with my own clients over the years, that what I found is that when a client does not reach his goal, it's only because he's quit. And all he needed to do instead of quitting was replan and try again. Go for it again. If you don't quit, if you stay persistent, you'll achieve whatever it is that you want. And I wish that for you, to be able to live that life that you want. And what comes of it when you peace of mind. I would suggest that peace of mind is the one goal that we all want, and how it looks is different for each of us. Whether it's the idea of a financial goal, or a health and fitness goal, or a relationship goal, or a spiritual goal of some type, or a leadership goal, or whatever kind of goal it is that you have. Once you attain it and you meet that criteria, you will have peace of mind, and such a blessing to be able to have. All righty. That's going to do it for today. We finished up chapter 2 that was on the law of change from the 12 miracles of life. And this has been such a fabulous book. And I love hearing this tone of voice from Napoleon Hill. It is so strong. It is so good. And I can't wait to start reading with you again the next time, where we'll be starting in with the 3rd miracle of life. And that miracle is the necessity of growth through struggle. There's no free lunch. So anyway, that's going to do it for today. We just finished that chapter from the 12 miracles of life. Go out and get a copy. It's such a great book. And we'll see you next time, everybody. God bless you. God bless me. God bless us, everyone. We'll see you. Bye.